Hello, besties. It's your girl, Shayla, on the podcast Best for Me, validating narcissist abuse survivors, daughters with narcissist mothers, and anyone who has been emotionally abused or in a narcissist relationship. Today, I have a special treat. We have a special guest that I will be interviewing today. Please welcome to the Best for Me podcast, who we will call James to keep his name anonymous. Hello, James. Thank you for coming to speak with us on the podcast Best for Me.
Sure. Thanks for having me on.
James, I want to give you and all the men who are out there listening a 20% discount off what has been featured in Men's Journal, Forbes, and Esquire as the best men's polo shirts ever. Just use the code B4Me to get your discount.
Thanks for having me on. Like you, I have a story to tell, so I saw this as an opportunity to tell my experience. I felt it was safe.
Yes, it's safe. We will keep you anonymous and refer to you as James. I totally understand your need for privacy. I share personal information on this podcast as well, and I wouldn't be able to do it without my avatar and only being heard and not seen.
Right. I'm not trying to be on Jerry Springer, although I don't think he's on anymore.
Right, Jerry Springer is like self sabotage. Okay, well, today's episode will be a little bit longer because we have a guest speaker, but we will try to keep it under 10 minutes and we will divide this episode into multiple parts. A couple of episodes back, I told the story about my narcissist mother's violently abusive relationship with her husband, which was my stepfather. And I wanted to talk with you, James, because you said you know what it is like to be in a relationship with a narcissist woman.
Yes, I do, but I didn't know there was a medical term associated with this woman's actions, other than the word crazy, but that's not a medical term.
So, how long were you with this woman, and were you dating or married?
We were together about 2 years, maybe a little bit over 2 years, and we were dating.
Did you pursue her, or was she stalking you? How did you start dating?
Well, we met online.
Online, huh?
Yeah, we met online. I can't remember what site because I was on a few different ones, and I just remember she had the profile of someone I was looking for, someone who was focused on their career and understood what being ambitious requires of you, like working hard, someone that wouldn't need all of my time, but just enough to make an intimate connection.
An intimate connection. Wow, James. I'm always amazed to hear a man say they want an intimate connection. Or is that code for you just want to smash?
Okay, I ain't gonna lie. I was looking to smash, but do it in a grown and respectful way. I'm coming to her with my life, she was coming to me with hers. So I guess I really didn't want a full-blown commitment, but I'm in my 40s and I felt I needed to start making some real connections that could lead to something more. So I started being what I thought was more selective in the women I messed around with. And online dating is like shopping. If you see what you like, you're gonna get it.
Yeah, I guess you do get to shop, but you don't know what you're getting.
I was able to narrow it down to 3 women, and the one I thought was a good match, or like you say, best for me, was the one that I wasted 2 years of my life with.
2 years? I hate to hear that. Any amount of time wasted is detrimental to your life. I think, the narcissist in my life is my mother.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Well, having a narcissist mother, it's been a lifetime of healing. I'm still trying to heal from the damage my mother has caused me. I like to consider myself a work in progress. Now, you were saying you met this narcissist online and lost 2 years of your life.
Yeah. Like I said, I didn't know what a narcissist was. I didn't know I was hooking up with someone that would leave me feeling like I'm in a hostile divorce when we weren't even married.
So it was good in the beginning, right?
Oh, yeah, it was good. It was good in every way I needed it to be.
Okay, I hear you. So you felt she was Mrs., right?
Well, at least she was Mrs. Right now.
So, based on what you just said, Miss Wright was someone who was career minded that didn't need a lot of your time.
Yeah, I'm always on the grind and it sets me back when I get with a woman that is too clingy or needy.
So, how much time is best for you, James, when it comes to spending time with your significant other?
You remember the song Weekend Girl by Atlantic Star?
Of course, I do. And it was SOS Band.
Okay, yeah, SOS Band. Well, I'm a weekend dude. During the week, I'm working, grinding hard, and I leave the weekend for having a good time. Sunday, I relax and hook up with my boys a little bit.
I think that's reasonable. It reminds me of a relationship I had before I got married. I dated a truck driver on the road all week, but the job he was on allowed him to come home on the weekends, and that was the best relationship.
Really?
Yeah, because I liked having time to myself and still do. So during the week, I didn't have to worry about a man being up under me every day, all day. And when the weekend came, I would be excited because I knew I would see him, and it gave me something to look forward to every weekend.
Really?
So, James, what were the first red flags you saw with Mrs. Right Now, and how soon after you started dating?
Well, I'm also a family guy. My mother is still living, and I have three sisters. We usually have family that comes in from out of town, so for Thanksgiving, I'm always going to be with my family. And the woman I was dating, I didn't invite her because we had only known each other for a few months. If I took her around my family, they would have thought she was someone I was looking to make Mrs. Right when I'm still trying to get to know her.
I hear you.
And since we had just met, I assumed she would be with her family or friends, whoever she spends Thanksgiving with, before she met me. So, long story short, she was not happy that I didn't spend Thanksgiving with her.
How long had you been dating?
I would say 3 months, maybe four, and we had made some good progress. I took her to Miami one weekend and spent a lot of money, and I don't do that with every woman. She didn't have to spend a dime. I was trying to show her something she had never experienced, and she said she had never been to Miami.
How was the trip? Were there any red flags?
No red flags. We had fun just being together. It was just me and her, and it felt like we were making up for any lost time we had in trying to spend time together.
Okay. So everything was going good until Thanksgiving?
Yes, she felt I had chose my family over her, and she was mad that I didn't ask her to come with me. She accused me of being too close to my sisters. She thought I was trying to meet up with an old girlfriend at my mama's house. It was just a big thing, but I didn't think we knew each other long enough to bring to the family.
That makes perfect sense to me. And nowadays, people are having Friendsgiving to have Thanksgiving with friends who you didn't get to be with on Thanksgiving.
Right,
Well, tell us how things escalated, because you said you were together 2 years.
right. Okay, so after Thanksgiving, it wasn't too long before she moved in with me. She made me feel like it would help the relationship because we didn't spend a lot of time together. Like I said, she was my weekend thing. She was fine with it at first, and then she just needed me to give her more time to prove my love to her.
So she went from not needing your time to needing all of your time.
Yes, and so I let her move in, which made me have to get out to hook up with my boys. They didn't like coming to the crib because she was there and would always have an attitude. And if I went out and tried to hook up with them at a bar or one of my boys' house just to chill, she would say I was choosing my friends over her.
So now you're living together for more time together. How did that work out?
It didn't. She didn't like any time that I spent away from her. I always felt I was doing something wrong if I didn't spend time with her or have her included in everything I was doing. She ended up getting pregnant but lost the baby.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
And you know that was also my fault.
What, that she lost the baby?
Yes, we had gotten into it.
What happened?
I don't even remember what it was about, but she tased me.
Taste you?
Yeah, see, it came out that she had been married before, and I guess he couldn't get along with her either because she shot at him and was arrested and got put on probation. So having a gun would violate her probation, so I guess that's why she had a taser.
Okay. So after she tased you, what did you do?
Well, the police were called. I don't remember who called the police, but they took her to jail because even though we said we were fighting each other, they said she was the aggressor and took her to jail.
So only she went to jail?
Right. They put her on probation, and when she was released on bail, she couldn't come around me or she would violate her probation. So that's how I got her out of my house. Her stuff got packed up and sent where she was staying, and we were through.
So you didn't hear from her after that?
Well, I did reach out to her a couple of times and we hooked up, but things were never the same. And after that, I found out she was trying to holler at a friend of mine that she met through me.
Did your friend know she had dated you?
Yeah, he knew, but she had him thinking I was abusive to her and that I had done her wrong, which I did everything I could to please her.
Well, James, I'm sorry that you feel you wasted your time with her. Now that it's over, what stands out to you about the relationship you had with her?
Well, it wasn't a relationship. It was about control with her. She wanted total control over me. I should have known when she acted up after Thanksgiving the first year we got together that she had a problem. But I thought she was just missing her family because she told me everyone lived out of town and she didn't want to be alone for the holiday.
Is there anything you could have done differently?
Apparently not, because I tried with her. Most women I would have went ghost on them. Even after I put her ass out, we were trying to reconcile and be friends, but it was never good enough for her. And I found out she was lying to my mother, telling my mother I didn't like helping my mother financially, when I never said that. I gave my mother money to help her out so she wouldn't depend on men who would expect something from her.
Wow. Thank you, James, for your interview and sharing with us. I'm glad you ended your relationship with the narcissist woman, Mrs. Right Now, and decided to do what is best for you. I want you to have your best day being you. Don't feel you ever have to change to meet someone else's needs. Always put your needs first, and don't ignore the red flags. We're going to end this episode, and in the next episode, we're going to analyze your situation and talk about those red flags. So, besties, be sure to come back and hear what else James is sharing. And, James, don't forget the gift at hypernatural.com when you use the promo code BE4ME to get the 20% discount off what Men's Journal, Forbes, and Esquire magazines are calling the best polo ever. Just use the code B4Me to get your discount. The link is in the episode description, available to all my listeners. This is Best for Me, and I'm Shayla.